What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video of Heavy Steel and Hot Rods. Today we're going to be in Kingsville, Texas, doing the steel erection day one out there in Ricardo's, out there at the elementary school. We got to stop at Mid-Valley Bolt and Supply, pick up all these structural steel bolts, A325s, and we're going to go pick up the crew. Let's get today started. Let's go. All right, everybody, so we're here at Mid-Valley Bolt and Supply right now. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up all of these fasteners that we need for the job site. It's about 800 bucks worth of fasteners. Let's go ahead and get them loaded up. All right, there's all the bolts right there, all the washers, nuts, the A325s. All right, now let's go ahead and go pick up Moski and his pops real quick and get on the road. Well, everybody, we made it back out here to Kingsville. We're on the job site. First order of business is go over there. The one Mo has my prints. We're gonna go ahead and check out all these columns, see which ones we need out here for the sped building, mark them all out, find centers, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's go. Okay. So this is all the steel, obviously. We're gonna have to go through all these columns right here. See which one is which. For the plans right now. These are obviously going to be the kickers with the 45s on them. There's some hefty ones, huh? Some good welding we're going to have to do on those. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the prints and I'll go ahead and start looking through them so we can find out which columns are going to be for this building. And I think we might as well go ahead and if we can find the columns for this building, we might as well throw them over there. And then the columns for the other building, we'll throw them somewhere over here. You know what I mean? We'll make two different stacks, that way we're knocking it out. That way next time we come over here, we don't have to redo this whole thing again. We'll just try to already have it all done. Right here, you see how it says C200, VB200? Those VB200s are those, the ones with the 45 on the bottom. You'll see them right there, where you see where the pink is? Right here. VB? Yeah. That's 205. 205, yeah. So this one's VB2000, VB2000. C, the C stands for column. The V stands for V brace. Vertical brace. So basically, I'll get a bunch of numbers for y'all and I'll give them to you and then we can go ahead and get it started. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're gonna be the ones. All right. Now that these fellas are moving them around, mostly showing them how to shake out a little bit, how to stand them all up so we can read. This is exactly how we do it. We gotta stand them up and make sure that these things are visible right here. So once they're visible, we'll start pulling centers. Obviously on the ones that we need, once we find the one that we need, we'll pull center. And we'll mark a center mark and that gives us somewhere that we can hold with our rigging strap. So as they're shaking them out, we're revealing more numbers, we're finding the pieces we need. Now we have VB 2001, which is one of the vertical braces and be number 7 on our pick list. It was 10'7", so I marked it at 5'3½", that center. Now we're basically going to wait for these guys to go ahead and shake all these out so we can get it rotated and I'll mark it out. Go ahead and just mark centers for right now. That's the center mark for right now, but obviously I got to mark it on this face, not right here. All right, that's been shaken out, and this has been shaken out. We got two pieces right now, one right here, and one over there we got to relocate. The one's gonna put some wood over here for us right now. That's a brace. That's number 7. Alright, let's keep turning them. Use that number.
Right where your hand's at.
Alright.
Spin this one.
Same thing. Goddamn.
Move this one over a little bit, Josh. That way we can have like at least a couple inches in between everything. There you go. Want to have just enough to get, you know, finagle your fucking little holes in there. Clean it. One more time. Check all those real quick.
Let me fix it.
Okay, so right now the guys are gonna keep on shaking everything out. We got Lone Mo over here. He's helping me out get all the dunnage right now. That way we can get all this stuff stacked up. These are the ones we have so far. So plenty of columns and plenty of braces. The guys are gonna get the rest of them. We got some more space right here that we can get them all shaken out, and then we'll relocate them over there to the sped building where we gotta get them hung today. But we're moving now. I like to get out here and do some good work, so let's show this guy Frank what we got. Last one? Where's it at? Oh, it's rigged up already? Okay. Where are we going now after that? Just right here? Huh?
I'm gonna go do that front side. See when she.
Now, shaking out steel can be very, very repetitive, but is a very important part of the process, as we need to relocate all the pieces that we're going to be needing immediately to our vicinity of work where the scope of work is going to be performed. So right now you see me driving the forklift, you got Moski and you got Joshua over there getting everything thrown out for me, which ones you need on the list, and I'm getting them relocated over there with Mr. Don Mo. He's over there with the dunnage, getting them all stacked up all nice and neat, and later on I'll move them over to the sped building where we can go ahead and rig them up and get them installed. Now remember, this is just a couple aspects of ironworking. There's a lot of things that you can do. You could be a rigger, you could be a welder, you could be a connector, you could do a lot of different things, man. There's a bunch of different aspects to ironworking, so don't ever think that you do not have a job. If you need a job, go and hit up ironworking, man. You could become a steel erector, certified welder, a fabricator, anything like that, man. There's a big industry, and we're gonna welcome everybody with open arms, baby.
So this is the pile of stuff that we got here so far. Moski's going over the list again right now. How many are we missing or what?
3.
So are they over here?
They should be over there.
Okay.
So I'm just going over the ones I have here. Like,
Okay, double checking, yeah.
We were going.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, we're moving this morning, so.
14, I got it.
So that's cool. So just 3 more. So potentially the most 3 more picks. And then we'll be going over there, and I gotta do a whole layout on the floor as per where I'm gonna be sitting down these columns on each end bed. And then we can go ahead and start hanging columns and braces. Open the fork, Moski. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's move this steel there to the other side to the sped building, guys. Now, when you're moving steel, you always want to have a flagger. I got Moski's Pops behind me. You see him right there, he's flagging me. Just in case we got any traffic. When you come into an intersection, you want to hit your horn. Make sure everybody knows you're coming. Very, very vital that you do that so you don't cause an accident. Also, when you're moving steel, it's not secured like this where it's all just freestanding on the forks. You want to keep it as low to the ground as possible, but it also is high to not be hitting any obstructions. Take it slow, don't be rushing. I'm gonna go talk to that superintendent right there in that truck, see if I can leave everything spread out right here on the floor. That way I can just pick it and hang it, pick it and hang it. All right, so I got Mr. Mo over here. Don Mo moved my truck out the way, and we're gonna be laying all the steel over here on this side because he says the truck usually delivers for the school right here, the whole cafeteria for the middle school. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull in this way and drop all my steel on this side. That way we can have a little lay down yard right here. We'll go ahead and just pick, drive around, hang, pick, drive and hang. Let's go. The beautiful thing about steel erection for me, being an iron worker, is there's so many little processes, so many little stages to put up a building, and it always keeping my mind going. Always something new to do, but it's also always something familiar enough for me that it's not hard, you know what I mean, but it's not easy either, so it's just enough to keep my mind going all day. Makes the time pass by really fast. You have fun at work. Go ahead and hang this steel. I got all the columns and vertical braces marked out on the floor. Mo's gonna go find them. Mostly Mo Problems has his welding rods here, his leads already here. We're gonna get this welder turned on. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this forklift, and yeah, let's start hanging some steel, baby. All right, I got the rigging. Let's go. It's all part of the show, baby. All part of the show. Let's keep going, baby. Now there's one issue over here with this last column we just put in. There is like some coping and like a fascia that they have on the top of this building, and it's restricting our column to be plumb from south to north. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as is right now. Make a note of it. I'm gonna talk to Frank, the superintendent, and if they can get their guys that does specialty metals for the roof to come out here and remove it, that way I can go ahead and get plumb, we'll do that. If not, then we're just gonna go ahead and make it work. It's always nice when everybody has a certain thing to do and they just stick to their little part in the crew and they keep going, and the process is working super nice. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's number 5 columns already. 5, baby. So I'm working this building right now and I'm looking at it. I'm talking to the guys and I'm thinking that I might end up hanging a couple beams right now from column to column and start tying some of these in, because if I end up doing all the columns around me, I'm gonna end up having to snake around. And well, this scissor lift thing, I mean this boom fucking forklift, Skytrack ain't the biggest, but it's not the smallest either, you know, so it's just kind of a bitch sometimes to be coming in and out. So I'll see what I'm gonna do right now. I might end up shaking out some of these beams right here and end up doing some structural steel beams. Well guys, that's about a quarter of the building if you want to look at it that way, structural steel wise. We got to put up a whole bunch of beams, but at least the first little bit of columns are up. I'm figuring that we're going to be doing beams right now only because I don't want to be over here slithering like a fucking snake with that big ass SkyTrack in here. So the way I see it, we can do a couple beams, intermediate beams here, here, some in front. This is the one in the back I'm concerned about. Like Moski was saying, it looks like that coping and that fascia is going to be in the way, but we can do an intermediate beam here, one going here and the one over there. I got a couple braces I got to get in right over here, over there, another one back over there. So we got plenty of work to do, but I figure we'll start hanging some steel here in a couple minutes. All right now we're gonna go ahead and shake out all these beams now because a majority of these little small ones go inside of this little section that we just put up. So we're gonna shake them all out and find out what we need. Go ahead and start hanging some steel. See, aquí está pegando already. I need to come in about an inch more. Once you take that coping off, yeah, it's gonna go exactly where it needs it. So this one right now, that's a little bit of concern, but I'm really gonna tie it in, and then once I got it tied in, I can move it and then rebuild the bottom of that. I'm gonna stop with the columns. I said I know I said I was gonna do all the columns, but it's such a small pad. I'm gonna do all the fierro. Because right here is the majority of it's all small steel, so I'm gonna do Alright everybody, so we got some steel up today. Here's what it is. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day right now. We're missing some beams. We can't find them here. We might be overlooking them because it's so fucking hot, but I don't think we are. I overlooked one earlier, so it happens. We looked out there, I didn't find them either. We looked over there on the other side, we didn't find them. So we're gonna call it a day right now and start fresh tomorrow. Might end up hanging some of this stuff and just leave those out until later. If I have to come up in this embankment, hang them to there, I can always do that. But let's go ahead and roll up already. A la chingada con los jaguares. Alright guys, well, we got some steel up today. It was hot. We had a lot of stuff to do this morning as for shaking out steel, relocating it. We broke down all this pile of beams, broke down all those pile of beams over there and all those columns. We got decking coming in, I believe, in like 7 days or something like that. I gotta check the schedule again. Yeah, we got a decent amount done. Put the welder up there. Gonna stay up there in the nighttime. I don't think anybody's tough enough to get that down. If they get down, they fucking deserve it. We'll go ahead and get this truck loaded up. Get the fuck out of here, man. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what y'all are thinking, man. We're gonna be out here for a little bit. We got this side of the building to do and the other side of the building to do. So let me know what y'all are thinking. You know what I mean? I believe on the 15th we're gonna start the next giveaway as well. We're gonna be going through the whole rundown about that as well here pretty soon. So y'all stay tuned for that as well. The next subscriber giveaway is going to be going live here in the next couple of days. Still got to get the little kinks worked out. Me and most of you guys see what we're going to be doing, you know what I mean? But y'all already know what it is, man. Steel erection, fabrication, certified welding, you know what I mean? Not going to be doing too many metal buildings, man. I'm trying to stay away from that detail work. This is our bread and butter right here. We want to stick to it, you know what I mean? So y'all already know what it is. Heavy steel and hot rods. I'm on Sarah PNZ, Ironworkers Gearhead. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, stay grateful. Don't look back unless you count yesterday's money, and live life with intent, man. If you have a dream, go ahead and live with a purpose. God will bless you with it. Catch y'all next time. Bye.